It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be Seattle.
Bye, Ernie.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. We are nearly ready. Well, Kevin. And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the two bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space.
What in the world?
Movement, but finally they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. LeBron James is out there with Bell. Then there's Brown. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and roll. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
And Bell kicks to Brown. Second chance shot. It's not going to go for him. Gortat with the defensive effort to the right side. The shot by Lillard wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Poked away. Stolen by Middleton. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Hill with it. Picked up by Brown. Hill against Brown. Gortat with the screen for Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. It's Porter outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Hill. Pass to Lillard. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The facilitator, LeBron sees the entire floor. If you're open, you know what? He'll find you.
Hill kicks to Lillard. And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer I think is #1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Hakeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Marcin Gortat. Good season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Well, you get the sense that LeBron's passing and ball handling were innate. His shooting is something he's had to work at.
And for LeBron, at times, his three-point shot has abandoned him, Steve. Last season, getting that shot locked in was a focus.
Yeah, in the past, it's really been about LeBron James driving the basketball, playing bully ball, getting to the rim. As later in his career, as you know, the three-point shot from LeBron has gotten better and better and better.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by Bell.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
LeBron kicks to Curry. And stolen by Lillard. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. The offensive rebound. Porter passes to Hill. Knocked away. It's stolen by Adams. It's Brown with the drive over Hill. And Bell kicks to Curry. Bell with a screen on Porter. Here's Curry, and it goes at the buzzer.
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts. Right?
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard.
Go back and I'm able to, read this comment.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And now the
did you see that?
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Gortat with a screen on James. And Middleton kicks to Hill. Gortat with the screen for Hill. To the paint, just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You gotta love the tenacity of LeBron. He makes an impact on the glass as well.
Middleton outside. It's Gortat, top of the key. Three-pointer, Lillard, and the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
And it's Lillard missing. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Inside, Gortat, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
And with Gortat, it's those little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly in the pick and roll. One of the best screeners in terms of his effectiveness to create space. And usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screens.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Lillard outside. The kick out to Hill. It's up a three. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Hill's got 5 now.
Floor spacing is so crucial. That's something that George Hill definitely brings to the table.
Curry dishes to Bell. Curry kicks to LeBron. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. And yes, it's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Free throw good, LeBron.
As good as LeBron is at drawing fouls, still only a career 75% free throw shooter. Boy, what if he could raise that average?
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Damian Lillard.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
Curry kicks to Bell. Porter with the steal.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
End of quarter, great time to squeeze out an extra possession. You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's James. The step back jumper is good. He's got 8.
A threat from every spot on the floor. LeBron still probably the toughest cover in the league.
Brown against Hill. Gortat with a screen on Brown. Hill kicks to Middleton. Good if it goes. No good on the buzzer beater. And we're through the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome back,
Halftime
everybody.
Show.
It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. The second quarter was a heated battle, and they were only outscored by 1, ending the half with a 4-point lead.
Go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Seattle trails by 4. They've got Chris Middleton. Gortat is out there with Porter. Then there's Hill, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. They're the group for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Shot, high post. Here's Gortat, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gortat's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Seattle. LeBron outside. Screen by Adams. James, the pass to Adams. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. You know, Steve, it seems like players are getting more leeway to shoot, but the one thing coaches cannot stand are turnovers. It's been universal, and for the beginning of the game, talk about how you can cut those turnovers down.
I think for a lot of players, they have to come in and really start to go back and study film. That could definitely cut down turnovers. Next, I think it has to be something that really, it hurts you. I think a lot of guys turn it over and they're like, well, we're getting to the next play. You got to turn the basketball over, and it has to hurt you. Then I think also a lot of guys make the simple play. Don't go for the fences. Go for the bunts, the singles, and if a guy's open, just give it to him in stride versus trying to create a play. A lot of guys sometimes over-dribble and overthink, just make the right basketball play.
And keeping your focus, I would think, too, just like in anything in regular life, keeping your focus on something has got to be just imperative.
And communication, you said it right. Focus, communication, that will cut down turnovers.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porter against Bell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Seattle, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Curry dishes to LeBron. Adams outside. Down low. It's stolen by Hill. Lillard outside. Shoots over Curry. And it's Lillard missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And George Hill with an uptick in scoring in recent years. Smitty, do you like that mindset?
You know I do, Kevin, especially for him. He's not a pure point guard as far as vision, but he's an efficient scorer. Putting up points is the best way for him to impact the game offensively.
It's Gortat, top of the key. Pick up by Hill. And Gortat kicks to Middleton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
Middleton hits them both. And with Middleton and his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
6 to shoot. Brown against Hill. Fires the 3. And another miss by Memphis.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
LeBron James on the wing. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gortat with a screen on Brown. Middleton can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Curry, a screen on Gortat. Kick out to Adams. In the corner, it's James. Over Middleton. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. There's a screen. There's a screen by Gortat. 3-pointer, Lillard. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 14 points for Damian Lillard.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Seattle ahead. They stormed through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
1 possession at a time. No offensive rebound.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The Grizzlies trail by 3. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Brown out there with Seth Curry. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's LeBron James. And it's Bell in at the 4 slot. Back to LeBron. Now the pass to Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
There's a screen by Gortat. Back to Middleton. Launches a 3. Another miss by Middleton. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Curry. Brown outside. It's stolen by Hill, and pushing it up, here's Seattle. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Gortat. Pick up by Hill, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Screen by Adams. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Curry's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Gortat with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And Lillard gets it to go.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
The screen from Brown. Outside Curry. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Brown with it. Up top, Curry. Middleton against LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Bell. Curry outside. Curry with another miss. Seattle leading by 3. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brown's got his third rebound on the night. This one for 3, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Brown. And that's 13 points for LeBron. Middleton, a screen on Brown. Hill passes to Lillard to the inside. And that one's good by Gortat. And Seattle leads by 2.
And Lillard focused on involving his teammates through passing, showing a real desire to make them better.
Curry dishes to Brown. Adams sets the pick for Brown. Jumper off the screen. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Now here is Hill. Lillard attacking. Here's Gortat. No good on the shot. And Memphis the other way now. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. In the corner, it's James. To take the lead, he kicks to Bell. Now Hill. There's the pick. There's a screen by Gortat. Hill kicks to Lillard. He's off from 3. Now a timeout called by Memphis. The score is tied at 32. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's accounted for the bulk of their scoring, and that's really nothing new. No team likes to rely too heavily on one player, but when you've got a guy with this amount of talent, you've got to lean on him like they have.
For the win. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate, and we'll... And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Brown. Bell's out there with Adams, and there's Seth Curry. And it's James in at the small forward. And here is Hill. There's a screen by Gortat. Lock at 6. He got right to the cup using that screen. Gortat's got the first points here in the overtime period for Seattle. There's the screen. Brown the pass to Bell. Screen by Adams. Stolen by Middleton. To the middle, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bell. Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. Brown outside. Over Middleton. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Seattle. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They trail by 5. 34 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what's your take?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Hill dishes to Lillard. The kick out to Porter. Laces one from 3.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both good from the line that time.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Adams outside. James kicks to Curry. Bell passes to Adams. Curry outside. And so it's Seattle winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a rock.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Lillard with 57 and 15. Porter hit that one clutch 3. And George Hill with 12 turnovers. Thanks. James needs more help, guys. James needs more help. 51 and 15. Nine turnovers from him and Curry both is just